Virtual reality is no longer just a concept for gamers and tech enthusiasts, it's quickly becoming the next battleground for innovation. And Meta seems determined to stay at the forefront. With recent leaks shaking up expectations, the upcoming Meta Quest 4 might be more than a simple hardware refresh. It could very well be the VR headset that redefines how we experience the digital world. But what makes this new device so special? Why are developers, gamers, and tech insiders buzzing with anticipation? The story behind the Quest 4 begins with Meta's relentless drive to push the boundaries of immersive technology. Meta's journey in the VR landscape has been a masterclass in how to evolve with user needs. It started with the original Quest, a wire-free, standalone device that introduced many to VR without the hassle of external sensors or tethers. Then came the Quest 2, a leaner, faster, and more affordable version that became the best-selling VR headset to date. Riding on that momentum, the Quest 3 made its debut in 2023, boasting better graphics, superior tracking, and an entry into the world of mixed reality. Now, with whispers about the Quest 4 flooding the tech community, it's clear Meta isn't resting on its laurels. Instead of simply following a one-size-fits-all approach, this time Meta seems to be doubling down with a dual-device strategy that could give users real choice. According to trusted insider sources, Meta is developing not one but two distinct versions of the Quest 4. Internally known as Pismo Low and Pismo High, these models are designed to cater to different ends of the market. The standard version is expected to be geared towards casual users or those new to VR, while the premium model might target creators, developers, or anyone demanding top-tier performance. It's an interesting shift from Meta's previous launches, signaling a more refined approach to user segmentation. Rather than replacing one device with another, Meta appears to be building a VR ecosystem where people pick what works best for them, whether they're here to play, build, or explore. What adds more intrigue is the mention of the Meta Quest Pro 2, a high-end device expected to follow in the footsteps of the original Quest Pro. Codename La Jolla, this headset might not see a release until 2027, but its influence on the Quest 4 cannot be ignored. If Meta plans to delay the Pro 2, it's entirely possible that features meant for the premium Pro model might find their way into the Quest 4's top-tier version. Think higher resolution, refined ergonomics, and more powerful processing, all baked into a headset that doesn't cost thousands. In fact, this strategy could allow Meta to test pro-level features with a wider audience much earlier than expected. But what about those who aren't ready to drop serious cash on a headset? That's where the Quest 3S enters the scene. Rumored to be a budget-friendly update to the Quest 2, the Quest 3S would serve as the new entry point into Meta's VR universe. While it might dial back on some specs like display resolution or the number of onboard sensors, the device is still expected to offer meaningful upgrades over the Quest 2, enough to make it a worthwhile investment for newcomers or casual users. With a possible release as soon as this fall, the 3S could be Meta's secret weapon to capture an even broader market, especially those still hesitant to spend big on immersive tech. Even without official specs on hand, the performance expectations for the Quest 4 are sky-high. If Meta's past releases are anything to go by, the next-generation headset will likely feature better display quality, faster response times, and improved tracking systems. Mixed reality capabilities will probably receive a substantial upgrade, too, continuing the trend of blurring the line between physical and digital environments. A notable design choice that may return is the rear-mounted battery, a feature that balances the headset's weight more evenly, making it comfortable for longer sessions. This seemingly small detail actually goes a long way in enhancing user experience, and it shows Meta is listening to feedback from its core audience. Beyond the headset itself, there's talk of new accessories, especially an improved Elite strap that could offer even more comfort and customization. This move hints at a modular approach, where users could personalize their experience through swappable components or add-ons rather than having to buy a completely new device every time they want an upgrade. Think of it as building your ideal VR setup over time, piece by piece. It's a clever strategy. Not only does it keep users within the Meta ecosystem, but it also opens up new revenue streams through accessory sales. Hardware is just one part of the equation. Software is where the true magic happens, and Meta knows this. With the Quest 4, we can expect a smarter, more intuitive software layer. Integration with Meta Horizon, the company's social and collaborative VR space, will likely deepen. We could also see AI-driven UI enhancements, faster setups, personalized app suggestions, and more intelligent in-app interactions. The goal is to create a headset that doesn't just perform well, but also feels smart and responsive. Whether you're using it for work meetings, social hangouts, or immersive gaming, the system should adapt to your needs seamlessly. The competitive landscape is also shifting fast. Apple's recent entry into the VR/AR space with the Vision Pro has set a new bar for premium headsets, but at a much higher price point. While Apple's device may boast unparalleled visuals and integration with its existing ecosystem, its cost places it out of reach for many. That's where Meta sees an opportunity. By offering multiple tiers of devices from the budget-friendly Quest 3S to the high-performance Quest 4 Premium, Meta is positioning itself as the more accessible, consumer-focused alternative. This approach could be crucial in keeping Meta ahead, especially as more players enter the space. And pricing will be key. The Quest 3 launched at $499, and if the Quest 4 standard version sticks close to that figure, it could continue Meta's tradition of providing powerful hardware at reasonable prices. The premium model, depending on the included features, might land somewhere between $550 and $600. That's still significantly more affordable than many flagship smartphones and certainly far below the price of Apple's Vision Pro. It's a bold play. Offer high-end capabilities without the high-end price tag. Meta's VR efforts fall under Reality Labs, the company's dedicated AR/VR division, which has seen both challenges and growth. While facing pressure to cut costs, reportedly trimming spending by 20% through 2026, Reality Labs has still managed to grow, thanks to strong sales of Quest headsets and Ray-Ban smart glasses. The division is shifting its focus from experimental projects to solid, proven technologies. That means fewer moonshots and more refinement, polishing what works and delivering devices people actually use day to day. But Meta's ambitions stretch far beyond just VR. Augmented reality is the next frontier, and leaks suggest the company might launch a new pair of AR glasses as early as this year. These glasses could either complement the Quest series or function as standalone devices, forming part of Meta's broader vision of spatial computing, a future where digital elements seamlessly blend into the real world. The idea is to create a unified platform where VR handles immersive experiences like gaming and design, while AR enhances daily life with real-time information overlays and smart interactions. So what does this all mean for you? Whether you're a die-hard VR gamer, a curious newcomer, or someone looking to use immersive tech for work or creativity, the Meta Quest 4 could be a game-changer. It's not just a refresh, it's a strategic evolution designed to meet users where they are, with options that range from entry-level to professional grade. If Meta follows through on these leaks, we're not just looking at a better headset, we're looking at a turning point in how VR is experienced, adopted, and integrated into everyday life. The Quest 4 isn't just trying to keep pace with the industry, it's trying to redefine it. With smarter software, ergonomic upgrades, modular flexibility, and aggressive pricing, Meta is betting big on making VR not only more powerful but also more personal. The days of bulky headsets, complicated setups, and niche appeal might finally be behind us. What lies ahead is a future where slipping into a virtual world feels as natural as picking up your phone. And if Meta gets it right, the Quest 4 won't just change how we play, it'll change how we live, learn, and connect in ways we're only beginning to imagine.